Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your main man, Monstrositus X, and I'm here to do a little bit complaining about these streaming services. Uh, I watch some of these streaming services, even though I got a lot of movies on DVD or Blu-ray. But some of the movies I don't have, or some of the TV shows I don't have. So that's the only reason why I subscribed. Want to catch up on some of the TV shows that I didn't have. So I was watching some of these movies, and I noticed that they said that I had a few days left to watch. So I said, let me hurry up and try and catch up on some of them. But they're removing them without warning. They're removing, even though they tell you they got days left, they'll just remove them just without even though they claim that you have 3 or 4 days left to watch, they'll just remove it. So just like here in the heat of the night, it says 4 days left. If you see down here, leave Prime in 4 days. There's others in here that here Saw, 3 days left. There's a bunch of them. Here's Magnificent Seven, 4 days left. You see, so I got to watch some of them, but there was one that I was waiting for. Here's Big Jake, 4 days left. His Life, 4 days left. There's a bunch of them that I got to watch, but I was waiting to watch a movie from back in my childhood. Here's a movie they removed without even warning me. And I checked this yesterday, and this wasn't even a warning. Romeo is Bleeding. Luckily, I bought this on Blu-ray or DVD, which one or the other, I'm not sure. But I just recently bought it like last year or so. And luckily, I have it, so I don't have to. Like I said, most of these movies I have in my collection, so I don't care because I don't trust these streaming services. I think that they've done all of this just to manipulate people and to force them to watch what they want you to watch. So I suggest you own your own hard copies, even though these things go bad after a while too. So they make it impossible. Eventually, you're gonna be having to suffer through these bull crap streaming services that try to force you to watch what they want you to watch and drill into your head what they want you to believe in and to how to think and how to speak. So they removed that without warning at all. It didn't even say how many days that it had left. It just removed it. Here's a movie, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs. It doesn't have any. They're not removing it, but and I caught up on a movie that I had forgotten because I saw it in the heat of the night, and They Called Me Mr. Tibbs. But I didn't know that it was a 3-movie deal that he had made 3 movies under that Mr. Tibbs moniker. So, okay, why isn't this moving? Okay, there we go. I'm glad I caught that. Scrooge. If you see, back here, there's a Scrooge. I got that recently too because I wanted it. I had wanted it for a long time. A lot of these, like True Romance, very good movies. I have these on DVD or Blu-ray, so I always make sure that I try to catch up on everything that I don't have. Let me see. Here it is. The Organization. Very good movie. I didn't know. I think it was better than all of the others. And usually you don't get that, where the third movie is so much better than the others, well, in my opinion. And this one says 3 days left. Gave me the opportunity to watch it. Here's another one that's supposed to be leaving. 3 days left. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it. It's a campy, old horror flick. I'm gonna watch it because it's been a while since I've seen it and I don't remember it. The last time I saw it, I remember it being kind of hokey, kind of a little bit too cornball. So yeah, let me see. No, that one doesn't. But here's another very good movie. The two of them together is very good because they're about the same type of voodoo type of thing. But here's another one, 3 Days Left. I got to watch this one, but I got this on Blu-ray or DVD, one or the other. I got this on hard copy. And that's what I suggest. Don't let yourself fall victim to these streaming companies because they don't care about you. And then you got to go chasing around the internet just to see a movie that you want to see. It makes no sense paying all of these fees when you can just own it and you don't have to worry about paying. Now, back in the day, back about 7-8 years ago, you could buy these things for $5-6. Now they want to charge you $20-30 for a damn movie. Here it is, Attack. This is an old classic movie that I remember from my childhood. I used to come up watching, and I even think Jack Palance, his name was the same as mine in the movie. So Jack Palance, Eddie Albert, Lee Marvin, Buddy Epson, a few people in there that I remember from my childhood. And this is one of my favorites from back in the day about a cowardly, Eddie Albert was a cowardly commander, and he left Jack Palance's team out high and dry to get slaughtered, and Jack Palance wanted to tear him up. And at the end, circumstances came about that messed Jack Palance got messed up, and he didn't get his chance to get revenge on Eddie Albert. It was such a great movie for me. I know that recently I watched it, not recently, but the last time I had watched it, about a year or two ago. It wasn't the same type of great theatrical type of thing, like sort of like a Saving Private Ryan with all of the special effects and all of that. But for what I remembered, it was still a good movie. Still had the same quality of storytelling and everything like that. And I still have fond memories. I guess nostalgia. Even though, like I said, it was a little more slow moving than I had that I had remembered from back when I was young. But still, it's still a movie that I would buy and own, and if I can, I will. So, yeah, this one had 3 days left, just like the others. I had put it in my list, my continue to watch list. And I was gonna get to it and watch it, and before I know, I went to look for it just now, a little while ago, to put it to finish watching it, and it was gone. This one says they have another one. They have a couple of these, I guess, because this one says it's not available at all. If it doesn't say Prime or subscribe or something like that, that means it's not available at all. But when you go into the search, it'll pop up and then it'll have this type of thing: subscribe for this amount of money. But it was said 3 days left, that I had 3 days left, and now I go into my continue to watch list and it's not there. So I go through my whole continue to watch list and it wasn't available. So I'm pissed because you paying your money to get a certain amount of something. So they don't tell you when every movie's getting removed. They should have a list somewhere that tells you, okay, this is a list I could go through and see every movie that's going down at the end of the month or whenever it's coming down. But they don't have that. So why should I have to go searching all over the internet to find out when your movies are going to leave? It's ridiculous to me. That's why I'm saying if I get my way, I'm going to own everything that I want to own. I don't like that. I'm an older dude. I don't like leaving things up to them. When they first started this crap, they systematically forced you into into these streaming systems because they got rid of the DVD players, they got rid of the DVD recorders, they got rid of the Blu-ray players, they got rid of everything, and then forced this crap down your throat. Raise the prices on the movies. They stop making the discs, and then they start raising the prices, so it make it hard for you to even buy this stuff. $20, $30, $40 for a movie, when you used to be able to get these things for $4, $5, $6, $10. These old classic movies and anything that wasn't in the media, in the movie theaters at the time. So now you come on here, you pay your money to watch these things, and then they remove it without warning. Even though I had time left, it said 3 days left, just like the others I showed you. And I was planning on watching it, and it's gone. So like I said, if you can get your hands on the hard copies, get them, because these companies are not worth it. I'm gonna stop subscribing at all to these streaming services and just deal with what I got. And then when they fade off or whatever, stop working or whatever happens, I'll just do without. I'll just watch YouTube or whatever, because this is ridiculous. I'm not like a lot of these people. I could do without. I hate to have to, because I want my entertainment, but being under the thumbs of these major corporations, and the government doesn't care, because they let these companies buy up everything and become these. What do they call it when they own everything? One company owns everything instead of diversifying, which the government is supposed to protect you from. And they just don't care. The government doesn't care. Well, and I hear people complaining about one side against the other side, but neither side cares, Republicans or Democrats. And the government in its entirety, they do not care. They so busy having people fighting against one another. Oh, you on this side compared to the other side. You a Republican, you conservative, you're liberal. But neither side gives a good goddamn about you. Neither side, because they only fucking taking care of these corporations. These multinational conglomerates and who got their lobbies paying them, filling their pockets with their super PACs and all of this crap. They don't care nothing about you, and they letting these people do whatever the hell they want. So, yeah, that's what I suggest. But a lot of people I speak to people. I spoke to people on the on the internet and on the phone and in person, and you tell them about certain things or how they're trying to control you. They're putting all of this crap into movies and onto TV shows, pushing these agendas, and they don't care. Because all they want to do is either play their video games. I don't care what they put in it. I just want my fix. So they let them do whatever, especially these younger generation. They do not care. All they care about is their fix. And that's what's going on. They know that. They're making society weak, less education, so that you don't know anything. These video games, really, I love video games. I've been playing since the fucking 70s, late 70s. I've been playing video games, so yeah, I love them, but I will never allow that. And that's the difference between the younger generation and the older generation. We understand what's more important. And it's not about the entertainment factor. I could find ways to occupy my time. But I would rather go without than to allow these massive monopolies, that's the word I was looking for, these massive monopolies that the government allowed to happen, like BlackRock and all of these others. I think there's only 4 companies that's running everything up there with BlackRock, and and Disney and all of these are all financially indebted to these multi-faceted conglomerates and monopolies, and they do whatever they're told. So because they're financing them. So these companies don't care about you. The government doesn't care about you. That's what the Matrix is. It's all this made up things that they determine what's important, and you have to live by the Matrix, by what they say to do. There's no more freedoms. They're taking them away time and time again. And nobody understands that. They think that, oh, it's just nothing. No, this is your freedom. You used to have consumer freedoms to buy things that you want to buy. Now you don't have those freedoms. They've removed half of your freedoms, and they're going to go for the other half. That's with this robotics and AI. They're coming for, I saw something the other day about massaging robots. So not even massages. Everything is going to be robotic AI, and that's what we're gonna have to live with. What are we gonna do when there's no more jobs? When everything is AI, and the government has police robots and military robots, so that you can't even stand up for yourself because there's no more humanity to say, hey, I won't do that. I won't do that against my own kind, my own people, my family members. And that's in policing and military, because these robots are not going to care. They're just going to do what the government and these super PAC conglomerate monopoly corporations tell them to do. So, yeah, I don't agree with this. They removed my movie without warning, and it pisses me off, and I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it. So it's just getting out of hand on every front, and you see it more and more on the internet, and people that's not on the internet don't really understand what's going on, and until it's going to be too late. And they understand this. The government and these conglomerates, they understand that. All right, y'all. I did my I did my level of bitching for the day. So let me get up out of here. And you gotta fight the power. That's what Public Enemy was talking about. You got to fight the power that be. You can't sit back and wait for it to hit you. As soon as because when that happens, it's too late. You have to get up and fight. You have to stand up for yourselves as soon as you see something going wrong. All right, I'm out of here, people. Peace.